what's up, everyone? What's up? I am joined by Dave, who's currently on mute, but we got a confirmed tornado on the ground right now, um, located over Portage and moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. But again, yeah, confirmed tornado on the ground. Let's check velocity here on this thing. This is a, again, confirmed tornado. No CC as of now. That's good.
Okay, good
Not
that this is kind of
Not sure if
close.
this is weather spotters. Yeah, no, it is weather spotters confirmed. Yeah, but again, so we got a confirmed tornado on the ground. We got a lot of other cells blowing up around the Chicago area, or near the Chicago area, actually. Another one that I'm monitoring right now toward near Rockford. This one is capable of 1-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Fire weather watch for y'all. That's on for some.
This tornado also carrying golf ball sized hail. Um, Not just only a confirmed tornado, but also that.
Yeah, so
As of right now, I'm not seeing anything. No CC. Um, just some weird signature with the velocity for now. But they're still keeping an eye on this. This is still trying its best to probably touchdown.
there looks to be something going on there. Some sort of weak thing going on there with velocity. Yeah, that is going to be moving kind of towards. This cell is going to be moving kind of towards Popular Grove. Let's see here. Bunch of residential areas let me see, Caledonia, Timber Lane. This is going to be near y'all pretty shortly here. We're gonna get a new severe thunderstorm warning probably pretty shortly here. For the cell. Other than that, we have another cell that popped up near the radar. This one really needs to be warned. We got large hail in this. This is going to be kind of near Eagle right now. Pretty large hail core there, kind of or near Eagle. And then across Wisconsin, currently we actually have a lot of embedded supercellular stuff going on here. Central Wisconsin, we got again that confirmed tornado, which now looks to be 1.25 or 75-inch hail. But again, yeah. So this was confirmed, but just taking a look at velocity here, just it looks very broad and not that convincing for tornadic capabilities. Of course, it did at one point, just not really showing those signs anymore. Let's take a look at this other tornado warning up here. As you can see, just hold on, give me a second. Just west of Marshfield, right over kind of Lale area. Got another tornado warning. This is not confirmed. But again, quarter-size hail is falling with this thing as well. It is going to be pushing off kind of towards Abbotsford. And this storm also has some pretty tight rotation there, tight couplet there for Lale. So again, yeah, this is the other tornado warning, just up there. But again, yeah, so cells have already popped off in central Wisconsin, and we're starting to see another area of more discrete looking cellular activity off here in the Chicago area, or yeah, near the Chicago area, and what we're expecting with this is a lot more of a discrete type setup here. As you can see, that is already kind of taking place. So yeah, this is the main area we would probably want to see just in case for possible, maybe a possible large tornado or something like that in these discrete supercells. Yeah, but I'm really watching this other cell here near the radar, actually near kind of near Waukesha and Milwaukee. Some pretty decent sized hail there. But yeah, we do. Other than that, we do have quite a couple again severe thunderstorm warnings in effect, along with this embedded front. This one's tornado possible. All of these do have embedded areas of rotation as well.
New tornado warning has been issued, and let me see, Milwaukee also issued a severe thunderstorm warning. If you want to take a look on that, not severe thunderstorm warning, yeah.
Yeah, severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, so a new severe thunderstorm warning. Is that going to be down?
Near Milwaukee. It's right there on the.
It's going to be right here on the cell.
I think it's going to be south, because for me it still shows right there. It shows for west. You saw this cell fire.
Is it up here?
It should be right there. I'm not sure why it's not appearing for you.
Oh, hold on. Let me reload this thing. Kind of updates slow. Oh, okay.
It'll be exactly where the KX radar is.
All right, just getting a radar reload just to check latest data. All right, there we go. Yeah, they warned it. Cool. Okay, so they warned this thing. I don't know why it didn't load in properly just now, but this is a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to include quite a couple areas. We're going to include Waukesha. We're going to be Waukesha is going to be included. Menominee Falls is also going to be included here. No, I know we got we got Powiki, Germantown also in this. But again, this thing is for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts here. New tornado warning going out. Looks like right here. This is a tornado warning radar indicated threat.
Does the warning shows it now for you?
Yeah, I got it. Got it working. Yeah, but again, new tornado warning going into effect. This is going to include a couple areas. Markerson. Let's see here. This is eventually going to include Montello, but this is another area of pretty tight rotation that going on there. So we'll definitely have to monitor that very over the next couple minutes here. But again, yeah, that's kind of what's happening. So this cell kind of is no longer showing that big hail core that we were seeing just a couple minutes ago. Probably getting a little bit of radar disruption. So it's just too close to the radar. We also have a new severe thunderstorm warning. Just an updated, I guess, for this small little lone cell near Poplar Grove. This is not really producing anything. It's kind of weak right now. Obviously, we'll monitor it. We got more severe thunderstorm warnings over here near Devonport. This is going to be for Sterling. In effect, for Sterling, Prophetstown. Let's see here. What else we got going on? Morrison. But yeah, this other severe thunderstorm warning is going to be for about 1-inch hail. We got another severe thunderstorm warning over here. This one's kind of looking a little bit more concerning than the past couple warnings we've gotten. Just do this. Yeah, as you can see, we got that classic hooking formation trying to get going with this cell. So looking a little bit more concerning here for this small little supercell here near Kawani. So definitely want to monitor that very carefully here. And again, these isolated cells are grabbing that daytime heating and all of that, all of that cape and all of that, and they're gonna really set our tornado threat in stone here over the next couple hours. So we really do need to be watching these discrete cells over here as they push into the Chicago area. Got a couple. I think we have a new tornado warning, or two new tornado warnings actually. We haven't taken a look at yet. Sorry, I was closer. Another tornado warning going into effect here. This one is radar indicated, and this one's also radar indicated, and this other one over here is still observed. Actually, it just got observed, I think.
Hey, I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be back for like 20 minutes.
Gotcha. All right. Dave is going to be taking off for the time being. He'll be back in about 20 minutes. So again, okay, this is definitely on the ground right here. This is near Loyal. That's a tight signature right there. So that is definitely possibly ongoing right there, or a possible ongoing tornado right there. This confirmed tornado warning does include a couple areas like Ripplinger, Unity. Let's see here. Ripplinger definitely should be taking shelter more than anywhere else right now. That definitely looks like a ongoing tornado. But again, tornado on the ground. Tornado is on the ground. So definitely a dangerous situation that we've got going on right now. Gonna be waiting that new update or that new scan here. But again, confirmed tornado on the ground right now. Should be getting an update here in a minute. Or a scan here in a minute here. Things do seem to be running quite slow for this radar today, which is definitely not good. So I'm wondering if there's some things we can possibly turn off to reduce lag. Just give me a minute. I mean, I don't even know if it's lagging. It's just not updating correctly. Definitely know there's a new update out. Yeah, there is. It's just not updating for me. That is weird. Hold on. I'm going to switch back to default mode and see what that does. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Maybe we're trying to sound off for this. Yeah, we're going to turn the sound off for severe thunderstorm warning and see if that reduces any lag. But again, new scan coming out here. This is now entering kind of a radar glitch there, or gap. But again, this is on the ground. Again, tornado is on the ground like we were just talking about. let's go ahead and push back on over to our Chicago, Milwaukee, or Milwaukee Storms. Yeah, we actually have more supercells kind of starting to spark here. These ones are a little bit closer to Chicago, so see if they do anything. Hopefully they don't. Obviously, that is a major area. So again, 1.50-inch hail has been observed with this thing. Again, ping pong sized hail. So this is definitely going to be a damaging hailer right here. It's about across I-94 here. And it should and it is going to be heading right for kind of close to Pewaukee. So again, this thing definitely does not have any rotation on it as of now, and we can now get a clearer picture of it since it is kind of far away from the radar. So that's good. And then back over here again, we were talking about this storm actually having that little feature that we don't really like to see in these type of discrete storms. Again, this is now kind of looking broad, but it's definitely starting to get going there. We actually have a new tornado warning in effect. Let's see here. Yeah, new tornado warning in effect looks like this is going to be for Minnesota here. Hold on. All right, we're back. So again, yeah, new tornado warning. Again, weak rotation here, but it definitely looks like it is strengthening. Euclid, I think, is in this. This is a confirmed tornado, apparently. So another confirmed tornado, it looks like, is ongoing, y'all. Another tornado is ongoing or observed here for, and this is going to be for Euclid. It's about across Route 75 here. And yeah, that area of broad rotation, there's not really much of a CC drop, although there is something there right around there. But other than that, I don't see much going on in terms of tornadic potential here. We got new tornado warnings being issued. Another new one for Wisconsin. This is radar indicated. Very broad area of rotation there near winter. So again, yeah, winter, take shelter. We got other places, other places are included in this warning. Let's see here. Not much places, just winter. But everyone in this tornado warning needs to seek shelter. This definitely looks like a very tight area of rotation. We got a hail spike occurring with this storm as well, so definitely some decent sized hail in this. So yeah, again, that is a new tornado. That is a new tornado warning going in effect for winter, Wisconsin. And we actually have a very large severe thunderstorm warning, and this one's for 70-mile-an-hour winds. That's going to be probably for around this area. That looks like some very, very strong winds there. It also could be for along this whole entire area. I mean, we got, let's see here, about, I don't know, correlation coefficient isn't measuring anything. Only this little bulge there is kind of, something there, I guess. But again, yeah, if you're in this severe thunderstorm warning, it is considerable. This does include Ashland, New, hold on, Odana, Sanborn, Ironwood. Let's see here, Little Round Lake. Yeah, y'all need to take shelter if you're in those areas. New scan just came out. This still looks very broad, but doesn't really look like much is going on with it in terms of tornadic capabilities. Got another tornado warning in effect here. This was just to our west of the other storm. This is expiring tornado warning, it looks like. Yeah, storm which prompted the warning is no longer tornadic. Got another tornado warning down here in Wisconsin. Let's see here. So yeah, another tornado warning down here in Wisconsin. This is another confirmed tornado warning, guys. Another confirmed tornado warning of the day. So, yeah, again, new confirmed tornado. Law enforcement confirmed this tornado, y'all. That area of rotation, that area of rotation is going to be probably around that area, this little couplet there that you see. Let's see here. Not really any CC on the ground as of now. But this does look like it is kind of heading up towards Abbotsford. So Abbotsford, I definitely want to seek shelter there. Looking back down towards our storms here in Wisconsin and kind of near the Chicago, Illinois area. Again, the cell is kind of heading out of that warned area. Probably new severe thunderstorm warning will be issued here pretty shortly here. But again, this is a observed hail cell here, and this is carrying, and this is crossing route or I-94 here, kind of heading up towards. Let's see here. I mean, we got Route 83. Got a bunch of suburban areas. Heartland, let's see here. We're going to take a look at that tornado warning in a minute. Bark River Hills, Merton, Woodland, Ridge, Maryhill Park, Sussex, Brandon Oaks. Y'all probably should be at least getting indoors here. Looks like a pretty decent storm and right for y'all. No, not really any rotation as of yet. Of course, it is still a little bit too close to the radar to really tell that. But again, we have a new tornado warning, probably expiring, I'm guessing. Yeah, this is just expiring. All right. So again, yeah, we'll continue to watch these storms pop off here. We actually have an update now to this severe thunderstorm warning. Still for ping pong size hail, and public reported the ping pong size hail there, and we have another tornado warning here for Wisconsin. This is going to be a radar indicated threat, looks like. Again, the risk today is definitely in a radar hole, so we're gonna have some difficulty really viewing viewing this tornadic threat here. But again, these that's some worrying velocity signatures on this confirmed tornado warning. Again, this is near Abbotsford. I don't really know how to pronounce that correctly, but yeah, again, that does look like it is a tornado ongoing right there. So not good. Let's move back up. Yeah, again, we're definitely going to be moving back and forth here between these Chicago cells and or not. Yeah, it was Chicago, Illinois, Wisconsin cells. But again, airport radar does show a little bit of concerning signs there. I guess there's not really much in terms of tornadic potential there with that storm, but it is showing some sort of interesting signature. New tornado warning in effect here. This is going to be for, let's see. Oh, this is going to be for all the way up here in North Carolina. There is a new tornado warning. Not our main watch area, not our main watch area, but we definitely have some powerful storms moving through the area. Take a little look at these. This does look like it is a tornado and half dollar size hail for this. And then over here we actually have more severe thunderstorm warnings here. This is going to be from North Carolina. This one's really looking really strong here. Yeah, but again, so this is from our cell over here near Columbia. Some definitely mild rotation there. Nothing really to worry about, but if you were in Columbia, let's see here. If you're in Columbia, definitely take shelter. Shooting back up to Wisconsin for another tornado warning, I think. Oh, wait, no, that's not new. That's the other one that we were taking a look at. Okay. We have another tornado warning. This one's actually going to be a storm close to the storms we were watching down near Milwaukee and Chicago. This one's going to have some very, very, like, broad rotation there. This definitely looks more like a gusty winds more than a tornadic. But you can definitely see it. It's right there. If you're in Reeseville, Lowell, let's see here, Clyman, UNU Airport, Hurricane, Mayville, Rubicon. Let's see your Burnett. Y'all should be taking shelter. This is definitely some broad rotation. Definitely could eventually evolve. Let's see here. Yeah. So I'll be monitoring that. But again, back to our other cells here in Illinois. Again, very mild rotation occurring with both of these. Not really looking tornadic right now, but we do have 1 inch hail observed with this. Another 1 inch hail radar indicated, and another one over here. So we'll definitely be watching these cells as they strengthen, take advantage of that environment. But again, we're getting a better visual now on this other cell here. Definitely does not have any rotation on it right now. So that's good, even though it does look like it is starting to have one of those features that probably is just a draft, I'd say. But again, yeah, so very interesting day so far. I'm going to double check the SPC before I take a look at that new tornado warning. I'm going to double check the SPC for any new MDDs, and it does not look like any are currently in effect. So that's good. Yeah, I got a new tornado warning in effect here. Scrolling back up there. Let's see here. Yep, right here. It's going to be a new tornado warning, it looks like. This one is going to be radar indicated, one inch hail. can see that very mild rotation occurring with it. But yeah, again, nothing's going on that is too interesting. Just going to double check the Twitter here, make sure there's no updates before we get back into coverage. Let's see here. Supercell thunderstorm with a rotating wall cloud near Elkton. Hold on. Virginia. Elkton, Virginia. So this is Elkton. Yeah. All right. So it looks like it's this cell right here. Got some definite signatures there near Elkton, Virginia. Again, tornado possible. This does look like it is starting to try and get itself together here. Again, we got, looking back on velocity, we got that rotation that Storm Chaser was pointing out on Twitter. We actually have a picture of it. So again, Elkton, take shelter, y'all. This is definitely rotating. When this other one is also rotating here, minorly near Mesnaten. And so, yeah, that's what is going on over here in Virginia. Definitely, I mean, let's go check spectrum with. There's definitely something going on here with these cells. I wouldn't be too surprised if these do produce, because it looks like on the photograph that was 12 minutes ago, it looks like this is lowering or in the midst of trying to get going here. Tornado warning. Jumping back to Wisconsin, it looks like, I think it's this. Yeah, it is. It's another tornado warning here. This is going to be including Abbotsford. Possible wall cloud northeast of Greenville, North Carolina. Greenville, North Carolina. Greenville County, South Carolina, North Carolina. Yeah, this one does have some minor rotation. I'm just looking on Twitter here. This just got warned. It's been observed. Tornado on the ground. North Carolina, tornado on the ground. That escalated fast. Large tornado was observed in Wisconsin today. Yep. Okay, we saw that. So again, new confirmed tornado warning. This is going to be right outside of Greenville. It looks like. Let me just play this back. Check storm motion here real quickly. So just give me a minute while this thing gets itself together. Got you on order. All right, cool. So it looks like storm motion is going to be kind of towards Washington now. And this is a confirmed tornado. That's not good. So this is near a pretty major area. Again, rotation is going to be right there. That tornado is probably right there. Yeah, that is something there. That definitely looks like a possible, I mean, taking a look at all three of these, possible debris signature ongoing with this storm here down in North Carolina. and this is kind of in an area, in a populated area, so definitely needs to be taken seriously. If y'all are traveling on Route 264, I'd be definitely trying to avoid this storm here. If you see anything, definitely report it to the NWS. Again, waiting that next scan here. Got a new tornado warning. Okay, they just updated it, basically. Okay, cool. Again, public confirmed tornado. Okay, so this is public confirmed now. Near Greenville, again. Another tornado warning. I think this is going to be for our, this is, yeah. So, again, tornado on the ground right now in North Carolina. Again, we got that broad rotation going on here. Broad, but definitely a possibility of it being on the ground here. So places that are going to be impacted include Leggett Cross, Pactilius. Let's see. This thing's probably going to be paralleling Route 264 pretty shortly too. So yeah, again, y'all in the polygon, in the warning polygon, this is a confirmed tornado again. New MD looks like. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me get these MDs going. Hold on here. Heavy rainfall. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, this is for Virginia. Okay, let me move back down here. Sorry about that. Weatherwise does not want to pull up MD, so I'm going to be pulling it up on the Storm Prediction Center here really quickly. So again, yeah, new MD looks like it was just issued. I don't expect to see it pop up here for a bit. I don't know. According to the NWS, let's see here if we can't pull it up here. Yeah, so this is going to be for Wisconsin, it looks like. New tornado warning in effect. Yeah, it's going to be right for up here, looks like. Right at the edge of that radar. Not much much to see here with this. This is definitely just too far out of range to really trust velocity. But yeah, these storms are definitely rotating. If y'all are in those tornado warnings, definitely seek shelter. We got some cells now being warned up here in Illinois. Some more cells here. This one is. I got some more tornado warnings. Just gonna check those out. Okay, these are still expiring. But again, this one is gonna be tour possible. Looks like so. NWS is seeing something here occurring. You can kind of see what they're seeing right there. Kind of near Route 74, I-74 here. But yeah, so Again, this cell over here in Wisconsin or in Illinois is gonna be a tornado possible just down here for that little area of rotation, kind of near Elmwood. I think that is. So Elmwood definitely probably should be taking shelter here. Taking a look at our other cells going on. Looks like a lot of these are this one's kind of starting to die, and then this one over here, this one's got some monster hail on it. We got 70-mile-an-hour winds here with this one. 2-inch hail. Yeah, okay, so that's some pretty nasty hail there occurring with this storm. So again, yeah, nasty hail occurring here or with this cell up here in Illinois. This is going to be kind of near this is going to be kind of near Deer Grove, and let's see here. I'm not pronouncing that. So yeah, again, if y'all are in this polygon, this is for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. I'd say there's again pretty large hail going on in this. You can definitely see that hail core on the radar. So yeah, again, pretty nasty storm. I'm gonna push back up here towards Milwaukee. These cells. Just want to take a look at this tornado warning. This is still looking, kind of iffy on that tornadic capabilities. Definitely still there though. So we'll definitely have to watch that here. Yeah, this is looking a little bit more impressive here now. A new tornado warning for North Carolina. It's going to be for Columbia, looks like. No longer confirmed, but golf ball size hail is now occurring with this thing. So we are dropping golf balls with this storm near Columbia. Definitely not a good situation there. And then obviously you got our other storm over here, that tornado producer. Looks like has not updated. That is not a debris ball as far as I know. It might be. That might be a debris ball right there. Or not. No, that's just contamination. Okay. New tornado warning for New Mexico. Getting that broad area of rotation there near Grayla. Right here. Again, broad area of rotation. I do not we'll see what it does, but I don't really know if this thing will produce or not. Yeah, but again, we'll definitely keep an eye on that here over the next couple minutes. This severe thunderstorm warning looks like it updated. 0.88-inch hail and 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, so that damage that's still considerable there. So yeah, again, we really do want to be watching these discrete supercells here in Illinois as they push off kind of towards the Chicago area. So definitely be monitoring that over the next couple of minutes. New tornado warning going into effect. Pull this up. It'll be up here. Actually, it was literally right where we're looking. Cool. It's the other tornado warning, and this one has. And this storm now has 2-inch hail on it. So yeah, this area right here, kind of moving towards UNU Airport, or I don't know if there's a better name to call that airport. But kind of near Juneau as well. This area is now looking really smoothened out here, and it looks a little bit more organized than the other spots I'm seeing along this little front here. So we'll definitely need to be watching this area just in case something goes down. We got another tornado warning. It looks like this is our tornado warning. Okay, I don't know what the other warning was. Yeah, I don't know. There's definitely a lot of tornado warnings right now ongoing. Okay, that's looking way more worrying now. Than it was before. This is kind of near Juneau. Again, this whole area, it looks like this little couplet right here near Juneau, that looks like it is possibly trying. It's really trying there. Yeah, you can see that hook right there on radar. Hold up, go back to that. You can see that little wraparound right there to our little hook. That is definitely on the ground right there. I'm going to say now this is a confirmed tornado. That is a confirmed tornado right now. This is going to be, again, near Juneau and UNU Airport. It is going to be heading kind of towards Hurricane. This is a tight couplet. This is definitely not in an area you really want to see it. Definitely looks really strong here. As of now, no CC. We're going to wait for that next scan. But again, this is a possible confirmed tornado right now that we're watching. Down here near Juneau, Wisconsin. I think this is Wisconsin at. Anyway. Yeah, it probably is. But yeah, definitely some concerning stuff going on here. That we are definitely going to be watching here over the next couple minutes. Just see if this thing does anything. Again, new scan should be out pretty shortly here. Yeah, but again, just waiting on that next scan here. The tornado warning, I think that is. Yeah, it's up here in Virginia. Take a look at that in a minute. Obviously, I want to take a look, or I want to stay on this main threat for the time being. Obviously, that does look like it is a very concerning little area there. That is definitely, wow. There's another couplet up above it, looks like, trying to form. This one's heading right for Hurricane right now. This is another couplet, and this is also this is also probably now on the ground. I'm gonna guess it is right now. Yes, it is confirmed tornado on the ground right now. We got a confirmed tornado on the ground right now. Yep, debris ball, CC drop, right near not right near Dodge County Airport. Massive CC drop right now. Tornado on the going, and it is heading right for Hurricane. Hurricane, you need to take shelter right now. That is definitely on the ground. We got a tornado on the ground. Tornado on the ground. We got another tornado warning for this, it looks like. So yeah, tornado on the ground right now. This is going to be kind of towards, again, yeah, like we've been saying, Hurricane. really looks like it is trying to do something there. Yeah, again, tornado in progress here in Wisconsin. Again, this is on the ground. We're tracking this live. This is a confirmed tornado. Just awaiting that next scan here. We got another couplet right above it, it looks like. Kind of trying to get going here. Right here, just again, north of it, looks like. So we'll have to watch that, see if it evolves any or anything like that in the next scan. But again, this is a, like we've been saying, this is a confirmed tornado on the ground. And we're just awaiting that next scan. But yeah, again, that tornado is still is on the ground. We got CC drop happening there. You can see that is definitely a active tornado. New scan is out. Looks like things have weakened a little bit there. Just waiting for that next for that CC scan, but that is that area of rotation that we've been watching, and it looks like it has definitely weakened over the past scan. As you can see, this is mainly the area where we need to be watching, especially right here, I think, as well. But again, we did just have a tornado on the ground. Looks like it has lifted. That is good. We are still waiting that CC update, but it looks like things have settled down with this thing. That was a short little tornado that occurred there. Hopefully, was not strong. But other than that, yeah, that storm is gonna might be cycling, might be trying to do something, but you can see there that you can see this classic little wrap around there, that little cinnamon bun type hooking on radar here, right towards, and it's right near Huracan there, and then got this area of rotation trying to get going. So so far things have definitely been interesting. This other area near Markinsan, this other area of rotation looks like it's trying to do something. Doesn't look too impressive. Broad area of rotation there. But again, yeah, so again, just had a tornado on the ground. It still possibly is on the ground over here, just right over Rock River. That's where the last scan happened. It's probably going to be somewhere around here now, or that area of rotation is out, or yeah. Let's see here. Let's just check the weather Twitter here real quickly. People reporting on that tornado that we just saw. Waiting on that scan still. Not next scan. Okay, that is not looking good. The radar's really far away from this, so we're probably not going to get too good velocity sigs, but that looks like it is still on the ground. We still have CC. This just possibly went right through Huracan. Huracan. I don't know. Huracan. But again, possible CC right there. This is most likely still on the ground. I don't know if it's cycling or what it's trying to do, but it is definitely still carrying debris with it because that CC is still right where that area of rotation is. And this is going to be kind of heading up towards Mayville as well. So Mayville, you need to take shelter right now. This is a active tornado that we've got ongoing. We're still awaiting that next scan here. But again, yeah, that tornado is going to be right there. If it is still on the ground or cycling. Last scan. But yeah, again, we'll be continuing to track this threat here. See if this warning gets extended at all. Obviously, this still is possibly on the ground there. Despite broad rotation, there's still CC. So probably going to be jumping up here towards Mayville. So hopefully Mayville is in their safe spot right now. You got that hook coming back here on radar. Look at that right there. That's possibly where it's at. Still waiting on that next scan here for CC. See if it dissipated or not. Hopefully it did. Because this area of rotation looks to be continuing right here. Again, this area of rotation is going to be this little sliver of that storm. You can see that matches with the hooking on radar, so definitely it's still possibly on the ground. We just need a new debris scan. Let's hope we get this rewarned here. But again, yeah, just incredibly dangerous storm here that we got going on. Just gonna lag spike here. All right, I think we don't have it anymore. Yeah, but right behind this, or right behind this one, there's another area of rotation. It looks like. Not really too sure if that's rotation or just contamination. Yeah, might be rotation there. Not really much of a CC drop there over the last scan. So we'll see what that does. Sorry about that noise. I don't know what the hell that is. It's probably a car. Last. All right, looks like we did get a CC update. It looks like the let's see here. The other tornado lifted. That might be another one on the ground right there. Yeah, that might be another tornado right there near Mayfield. Or Mayville, sorry. Mayville. Kind of near Route 28. That possibly is another couplet there. Yep, it is on the ground. That is a tornado on the ground. Just went right through Mayville. Shit. Sorry for my excessive language. This tornado just went right through Mayville. I am hoping that was not a strong tornado, but it probably was, as it has CC on it. But again, that is a tornado that just possibly went right through Mayfield. Right there, you can see that hooking. That tornado is on the ground right through Mayville. Sorry. This is a dangerous situation for Mayville. We're heading up into Tharissa now. It looks like, but again, yeah, this is a tornado ongoing. Yup, strong couplet there. Hopefully, this gets an extension warning. This definitely does look like it is ongoing right now. This thing is probably approaching I-41, so if you're on I-41, try and avoid this storm, or get down into a ditch on the side of the road. And I-41. This is again, tornado on the ground. Waiting for that extension warning here to come in. Jesus Christ. That is pretty decent couplet. And heading right for Tharissa. And again, this thing does have CC on it. It did go right, looks like right smack dab through Mayville. So I'm hoping there's not damage there, but it really looks like there is. Mayville, Wisconsin likely just took a direct hit. Yep. Yep. Again, Mayville just got probably directly hit by this tornado. It is continuing now, according to the CC scans. We're still waiting at velocity, but again, this thing is on the ground. It has been on the ground for several minutes now. And again, Mayville definitely just took a direct hit. Look at that debris ball right there. Again, debris is present with this storm. It may dodge Tharissa. That is the good thing. It might dodge Theresa, but it is kind of heading up, kind of towards Limura. So if you're in Limura, take shelter. This is some strong CC right there. That is some strong CC. CC is measuring 83 miles an hour, so there's definitely something there. That is definitely a tornado. Wow, dude, that is a probably pretty strong tornado there. Definitely need that our new warning issued for that NW or we definitely the MWS to go ahead and issue another tornado warning for this. Just make sure that this thing isn't delayed or anything like that. Oh, great, it is. Hold on. We're gonna need to refresh. My thing is not updating again. My radar decided to crash on me, so hold on. We're gonna get right back into it here. Again, this is a confirmed tornado on the ground right here. And this other tornado warning, this is a observed tornado warning. So this is not PDS yet, but they are highlighting a damaging tornado located right over Mayville. Mayville again did get a direct hit, and we've discussed that. This definitely has hooking here. Got a new severe thunderstorm warning here. Class hail. Look at that couplet though. That is a very decent couplet. So again, this is again just looking very, very dangerous. This is a dangerous tornado. It has a history of doing damage right now. We're again just waiting on that second update here, scan to come out. Not be surprised if this does get PDS'd or something like that. Because it's definitely this one looks intense. All right, yeah. New scan just came in. Still looking really strong here. Just a little bit north of Theresa. CC looks like it is starting to lift, according to radar. CC looks like it is starting to lift. That is good, but that could also be because it has not hit something. So I definitely still see this thing on the ground right now. And this is going to be heading right up towards Ashford as well. So if you're in Ashford, definitely take shelter. But again, we just had a tornado go right through Mayville. So again, yeah, like I was saying, this is a tornado on the ground, about across I-41. Waiting on that next scan here. Looks like do a CC scan shows it getting a little bit deeper. We got a new tornado warning. I think I'm gonna turn these sounds off because I think that's what's making it lag a little bit. So yeah, none for the time being. So again, we're going to be continuing to cover this thing as it continues to be on the ground. Obviously, it is weakening, so wouldn't be surprised if next scan it's weaker or it's cycling or something. So definitely cap lock. Oh, my cap lock just turned on. So we'll definitely wait that next scan. New scan just came out. What is happening over here? We just had a handoff, didn't we? Looks like we just had a handoff go on here with another area of rotation over here towards Lamura. So that's other couplet now looking way more stronger is going to be right next to I-41 unless it already went right through it. But again, yeah, tornado, or that is another tornado. You can see it's got CC on it, or a CC drop on it right there, near Lamura. There's no E in there. Got a new MD for our cells here. We're just going to take a quick look at this. It looks like they're highlighting an area directly in front of our cells here. You can see we got parts of Michigan now included in this, and they are saying a line of approaching storms may pose a risk of damaging winds and an isolated large hail. Winds and isolated large hail. So just isolated. I don't know why there's a second one there. But again, isolated large hail trends are being monitored for a possible tornado watch. Again, tornado threat is going to be about 100 to 130 miles an hour there for that MD. So that is going on. Focusing back in on our coverage here, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning. For ping pong size hail, 60 mile an hour wind gusts. Still waiting on our next scan. Here, this is looking again pretty impressive couplet near Lamara and Lamara. So Lamara again needs to take shelter. This is probably a tornado on the ground. Just gonna close that. And it looks like another area of rotation is starting to form up here towards Mayville. Another area of rotation possibly trying to get started towards Mayville here. I mean, you just kind of got one after another at this point. Again, this one's looking also really decent. Again, this is going to be towards Mayville. And then we have another couplet over here towards Lamura. So 2 active areas of rotation ongoing. So this whole storm right here is rotating. We got 2 different areas. One is up here, and the other one is again towards Mayville. Sorry. Latest scan now shows that Lamara area has died off. It looks like weak broad area of rotation still kind of there. It looks like, yeah. And then we got another, again, this other area looks like kind of heading right towards Lamara, this other broad area. So again, two different areas of rotation. Again, one is going to be right here. Just going to zoom in there towards Ashford. The other area of broad rotation is going to be right here, just kind of in between Lamara and Mayville. I'm going to be right back. Just going to get some water, and yeah, again, I will be right back with you. We're back. All right. So that last updated. All right. I think our radar crashed again, or some. Hold on. I'm just gonna see if this run fixes it. All right, there we go. Yeah, it did. Okay, so now I know how to fix this. That little freeze. Just reactivate or just to loop it there. So again, we're continuing to track this line of or kind of conga line of tornado or of mesocyclones here. It looks like in the last scan, this one near Lamara has definitely weakened, and then this other one, this other mesocyclone right there is definitely weakened as well. So it looks like main tornado threat with these two areas have started to kind of subside, although this area right here looks very interesting on reflectivity. So definitely will be watching that. I'm just going to double check and see if there's any delayed warnings or anything like that. Okay, no, there's not. So again, we have another tornado warning up here. This one's new for ping pong size hail and a tornado. Doesn't look like much is going on with in terms of tornadic capabilities with this one, but definitely see that broad area there. And so yeah, we'll definitely continue to watch these storms here. Okay, I'm gonna reload this. For some reason, my radar keeps freezing up. It's so weird. A lot of updates. Hold on. Oh wait, maybe there's just not a scan. Okay, cool. All right. Much rather have there just not be a scan than have to reload the whole thing. Yeah, but we are just waiting on that next scan here. But again, this area definitely is our area of interest for the time being. For sure, or you can see that definitely tight area of possible rotation there. So we will continue to watch this, see if it cycles or does anything we need to be concerned about. Yeah, I think I need to reload this. Hang on. I've been having to reload this all day. I have no idea why. It's just not wanted to load for me. But here we are. Just gonna have to kind of go with it. Luckily, I don't believe reloads are frequently needed. But again, it's definitely is looking pretty pretty strong. New tornado warning. Looks like. Let's see. Take a look at this. Tornado and golf ball size hail. So this is still this is an active area of rotation. Obviously, it's not on the ground right now, and we've taken note of that. So, yep, just a radar indicated threat as of right now. We will definitely continue to monitor it, though. Don't mind the tree cutting sound in the background. People are tree trimming. So again, yeah, that area of circulation is going to be right there. It's not too major right now, but obviously this thing did produce. I mean, we had a couple different areas of rotation, so this still has a history of producing a tornado that we definitely need to watch. Looks like velocity updated here. Right near area of rotation is going to be right up here towards roots. Well, I don't know. There's not really much. Right, there we go. Velocity just updated. There's that broad area of rotation that we were just talking about. Still doesn't look too impressive. Still very broad, but definitely something. And no, I do not believe that is a debris ball right there. But There's definitely something going on there. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. We'll watch that. Another area, it looks like trying to get going near Lamara, sorry. Another broad area of rotation. Just, again, these are just kind of training at this point. Forming and training along. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning going into effect. A very large severe thunderstorm warning for that matter. For 2-inch hail, so this is definitely going to be considerable. Yeah, considerable severe thunderstorm warning here. Let's go ahead and jump back down to Chicago because our cells do appear to be getting started. Our discrete Chicago cells here that we were just talking about 40 minutes ago, 15 an hour. These don't look too impressive right now, so that's a good sign. We have another area, or we have a very broad area of rotation near Belvidere, Illinois, and then but again, not much going on in terms of tornadic activity with these cells. We also have more thunderstorms or severe thunderstorms down here. This one has a hail core on it. This one's going to be right over Athens. Looks like some very large hail is occurring with this thing. 1.50-inch hail, but you can definitely see. I mean, we got like very impressive hail core showing up on radar here for Athens. This is going to be kind of, again, moving. Cell's kind of going to be moving toward or paralleling I-55 here. Elkhart probably will be impacted next, as well as Broadwell. So Broadwell and Elkhart definitely needs to consider taking shelter here from this cell down here. Also have another cell up here that is, or up north of it. Both of them are Torpos, by the way. So very interesting stuff going on with these cells. Debris lofted on the radar, moving through Mayville, Wisconsin. Yeah, again, this is. Let's just hope Mayville is working it out over there. That definitely looked pretty gosh darn strong. That tornado. We got some again. We got a couple broad areas on this storm here. Timer. But it looks like again, right here will be that main area of interest. Just a broad area, not really a mesocyclone there yet. You can see. But other than that, it's looking pretty quiet for the time being. New severe thunderstorm warning going in effect. Just warn these small little cells down here. This is going to include Pekin and Piara, PIA Airport, Eureka. Let's see here. Hazards here are only 60-mile-an-hour winds, which are observed, by the way. So pretty interesting there. Storm. It's an interesting little thing going on down there. Possible broad rotation. Here, I'm not really sure if it is really rotation or if it's something else because it is right on the edge of this little cell, but it does kind of line up with the storm. So it might be a broad area rotation. Or again, I don't really know. We definitely need a new scan. If you're in Peoria, I would definitely take shelter from this storm and broad rotation. Definitely needs to be watched. Pushing back over here towards the towards Illinois or towards northern Illinois. Got some more cells trying to bubble up here. Right towards Medata. This cell does have some pretty interesting little areas on it. There near Los Molly. I don't know how to pronounce that. There's an I in the middle of it. I think it's silent though, so should be fine there. But other than that, I mean, other than a couple broad areas of rotation, right now things are quiet. A new severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to include Menomonee Falls. For $0.5 size hail. Another severe thunderstorm warning. It looks like this is just updated, but again, this is for 2-inch hail. Looks like right here. And this is going to include West Bend and Port Washington, as well as all the way up here near Sheboygan. Yeah. Not really, I mean, other than that hail core there, not really much to watch with these. Some messy spots of rotation. Okay, that's something. Oh, it's gone now. Well, all right. Looks like this cell does have some hail spikes in it. You know that there is something there. I mean, you got that classic little Cinnabon looking area there, so probably another area of interest right there. Watch that area. Other than that, I think the storm's pretty much done in terms of tornadic capabilities. You can see it is starting to kind of weaken there. It does still have those isolated spots of rotation, so that's something. But again, there is more to this outbreak. Again, the central Wisconsin areas. A lot of these aren't confirmed, which is good. Again, we got broad areas of rotation. We got one down here near Poland, Wisconsin, and Rosholt. Again, that's an area of that's one of those areas of broad rotation. And we got more areas over here. Not really viewable, looks like, on this radar. It's all right. If you're on these tornado warnings, such places like Shingle, Johnson, see here. Yeah, if you're in Shingle or Johnson, definitely make sure to take shelter. Here, just drop that tornado warning up there. But it does look like some broad areas of rotation are going on up here with this storm, kind of near Harrison. This is definitely another broad area of rotation. It's unwarned right now. So again, yeah, that's another broad area of rotation that they just unwarned. But yes, so far this outbreak has been pretty eventful in terms of tornadoes up in hold on. I will check. I'm gonna check something real quickly. Yeah, tornadoes up in southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois. And again, this this messy little cell continues to produce these broad areas of rotation here. We actually have a bunch of different areas right here that we probably do want to watch for there, just in case any of them do decide to do something. Plymouth, or heading up towards Plymouth here. And hold on just a minute. Alrighty, we're back. Yeah, but again, other than that one tornado warning, it looks like all of these other cells do not have any worrying signs of rotation. I just got an updated severe thunderstorm warning for the one near Waukegan up here for about, again, golf ball size hail. So this is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning here for Gurnee and Waukegan. Wouldn't want to be stuck in this. So if you're in Gurnee or Waukegan, or along Route or I-94, this is definitely going to be harmful to your vehicle windows. Wadsworth, Zioin, and UGN Airport probably should be also trying to seek shelter there if you can. So yeah, I got nasty hail going on here for Waukegan. Yeah, we got some isolated cells ongoing still up here in central southern Illinois. Got these little blips popping up. This one is, this cell is, again, this is producing some very large hail here. Look at that hail core. This looks like it is going to be heading right towards Lincoln, Illinois, kind of just a little bit south of Middletown. This is heading right for the radar, so that's not good. This definitely looks like a little bit more than 2 inches, that's for sure. But again, that is definitely some decent, possibly damaging hail. You can look at that; it's showing up on velocity right there, near south of Middletown, and in between, again, Middletown and Broadwell. That is some dangerous hail there. It's showing up on velocity. That is some large hail. Look at that. Again, monster hail core going, or about to go right through Lincoln. So this is definitely a dangerous thunderstorm right there. Let's just double check Twitter really quickly. Let's see here. Should have some updates ongoing here on this warning. Mayville, oh shit. Oh yeah, we got trees down in Mayville, looks like. So Mayville did, again, if you were here earlier, Mayville did get hit by a intense tornado, and there was trees down, according to a storm spotter. But again, this is just a monster hail core right here. And it's, again, heading right for Lincoln. So again, Lincoln probably should definitely seek shelter. This is again, this might be roof punching hail. Right here. Giant hail core. We can again see that on CC too. So it looks like we have an update because CC's over there now. We do. So yeah, again, this is some monster hail. Probably around 2 to 3 inches here. And this is about across I-55 into Lincoln. So yeah, we'll continue coverage on this just in case it does anything. But again, just a powerful storm there. We also, again, have these blips popping up. Southern Illinois, now kind of northern Missouri here, kind of towards St. Louis. Again, got these cells right next to this boundary. Looks like this one's starting to really pop off and get going there. Probably will be a big time hail producer pretty shortly, I guess. Just want to double check. We may need another reload. God, this is getting annoying. Okay, no, we don't. Not as of now. Cool. All right. But again, I mean, this hail core is really powerful. It is showing up on CC there, and it is approaching Lincoln. We are definitely going to lose. It's looking weaker. It is not weak. It is just interfering with the radar. So the radar is probably going to get a direct hit here. So, looks like this hail or this storm here. It is tornado possible. It is kind of heading towards McLean. Again, radar is going to be kind of messy here around the radar, and it looks like, I'm not too sure, but it looks like that is a possible area of rotation there. It is way too close for the radar but it's kind of near Evans. This is a possible area of broad rotation. So if you're in Evans, I'd definitely take shelter. That possibly, again, possible rotation. We just need another scan. If it's gone, then we'll know. It's probably not. So again, yeah, we'll be waiting for that next scan here. New severe thunderstorm warning. Just got warned for our Lincoln cell. Just going to call it that. Again, 1.50 inch hail has been observed, as well as 70 mile-an-hour wind gusts. Yeah, so this storm is nasty. And we got thunderstorm damage threat we have thunderstorm damage threat considerable. So yeah, nasty thunderstorm going on here. Not this. Well, yeah, probably this cell, but mainly the one down here in Lincoln. Again, just nasty hail there. Should be getting another update here shortly. Might have to reload again. I don't know. Radar is being dumb with me today. There we go. Cool. New updates. All right. I mean, doesn't look like this area has moved that much. I don't know. It might just be a radar glitch there. Hopefully it is. I don't want to. Yeah. Um. But other than that, these discrete cells don't really appear to be doing much in terms of tornadic activity. I mean, we can take a look at some of these storms down towards Williamsville. I mean, there's something there. I'm not really sure. That looks like more of a hail core, but there's some sort of little bubble there on velocity. Um, but yeah, other than that, there's nothing really going on. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to be an extension of that other warning. This is going to be for 0.75 inch hail observed, so half an inch hail. Yes, a quarter size. Definitely need to be in your safe spot if you're in this severe thunderstorm warning. Again, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and hail are the main threat. So if you're in Toluca or, let's see here, Washburn, Metamora, Gaznovia, Mononk, yeah. Probably should be in your safe space here. But again, yeah, so pretty interesting storms going on there. We got another storm right here. This one probably should get a severe thunderstorm warning shortly here for it. It also has a small little feature there near Pawpaw, Illinois. Just a small little, looks like cinnamon bun area. Damage in Juneau. Yeah. All right. That is definitely that was definitely a tornado we covered, for sure. Oh, hold on. Battery needs to charge here. Okay. All right. Go. Oh, lag spike. Yeah, again, we're awaiting a our next radar scan here. Should have gotten it. Oh, might need a reload again. Yeah, I mean, we're waiting that next scan here. Got a new severe thunderstorm warning. Looks like, unless oh no, it's right here. Okay, cool. Yeah, right here, new severe thunderstorm warning. Let me try and connect to a closer radar. All right, yeah, new severe thunderstorm warning. It looks like this is just an updated warning, though. for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Pretty sure this tornado warning is about to expire, unless it's still in effect, oddly. It is still in effect. We have marine warnings now being issued, so yeah, these storms are definitely starting to train off into the Great Lakes region. But look behind these this line right here. We got it looks like more forming more isolated supercells kind of directly behind this line here. Got a new MD. Looks like embedded tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail will be over areas tonight. Watch likely. Tornadoes as high as 120 to 150. Jesus. Yep. All right. So once these storms cross, it looks like what they're saying is strong tornadoes are possible over here near Grand Rapids. So again, we are kind of just waiting here and seeing what's going to happen with all this. See if anything pops up in the meantime. But obviously, currently, there's not much to talk about. It's very quiet. Yeah, new watch likely. Like we just talked about, 3.50-inch hail is also possible. So these storms are expected to really pick up here. Looks like around Michigan. So we'll definitely monitor these cells here. Interesting stuff going on around Milwaukee, it looks like. Some strong winds here. About 60 miles an hour. So definitely radar indicated 60-mile-an-hour winds here for Milwaukee. So if I were in Milwaukee, I definitely want to take shelter. Shorewood, Milwaukee again, South Milwaukee. Definitely want to take shelter here for that. Some nasty winds here. Looks like we have an isolate or a not isolated, a broad area of rotation. This is going to be near Somers and Hill Forest. Looks like. Yeah, again, broad area rotation right there. That's not good because it's in a major area. It doesn't look like Chicago is gonna get much tonight. Looks like most of the storms are, staying south or west of Chicago currently. Although we do have a couple cells trying to blow up there. Yeah, again, just not really much going on in terms of activity. Man, what is that? What's going on there? Is that hail core back? I'm not really sure what's going on here with this part of the or near Broadwell, but this looks like a possible or this looks like a possible powerful hail core right here. Again, so it's going to be right over Broadwell. Again, power. If this is a hail core, this is a very strong hail core. Again, right over Broadwell. So Broadwell seeks shelter. New severe thunderstorm warning. This is just expiring. So nothing too interesting going on there. But again, yeah, Broadwell definitely needs to take shelter here. But yeah, again, it's going to be a probably a dangerous night here for Michigan, Western Michigan, as these storms get across the Great Lakes. Possible water spout trying to get itself going here, right north or right towards it's for that Gurney cell. Here we'll get or whack again, whack again, wook again. I forgot how to pronounce it, but this is going to be near Zoin, and Waukegan, and Gurney. So again, possible water spout ongoing here, or possible, area of rotation just off the coast, and really strong winds here as well. I'm gonna go ahead and activate special marine warnings. We are gonna go special marine warning mode here. All right, you can see very strong winds here just off the coast of Milwaukee. That's measuring about 75-mile-an-hour winds just off the coast there. I have no idea what that is. That might be a downburst or something like that, just over the open ocean. But again, yes, strong winds here with these cells just coming off of, again, Milwaukee. Again, we do have that area of rotation there still. Oh, wow. Wow. Very, 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 that mothership possibly near south of Crozet, Virginia. Like very mothership looking cell. But again, yeah, back to coverage here. Another area of pretty weak rotation right off the coast of Rachi. And it's pretty weak, so nothing really we gotta really worry about. Probably, or possibly also just a contamination there. But yeah, so yeah, again, pretty large hail cores here This is just for South Milwaukee. You got some pretty decent sized hail cores here showing up on radar. And yeah, when you see these little specks, that means radar is detecting that hail. So South Milwaukee, just probably stay in your safe spot for the time being. But again, these storms are going to cross the lake here. And I don't really know how long they're going to be, or they're going to be on the lake for. That shouldn't be too long, but once they cross the lake, or there's going to be the possibility for very strong supercells to pop off, according to the discussion here. Again, like we were talking about, 120 to 150 mile an hour tornadoes possible, as well as gusts up to 65 to 80 miles an hour and hail up to 2 to 3 inches. So again, very, very interesting line of, or interesting setup is going to take place here up here in Michigan, Western Michigan, of course. So definitely concerning there. Let's push back down towards the central Illinois supercells here, up towards Bergen or Bloomington now. Looks like, and this is now 70 mile an hour winds possibly here. No really real areas of rotation, although things can definitely spin up here within these small little cells. Just got another. So this severe thunderstorm warning is probably going to be lifted. Yeah, these cells definitely over here near DeKalb definitely need to be warned here. I mean, we definitely got some hail being detected by radar, so definitely some severe storms there that are just kind of not being warned right now. But yeah, going back up towards this Milwaukee area as we track these going off into the Great Lakes. But yeah, you can really see what's happening right now is over the past several minutes, all of these cells have now congealed into one single linear line here with these little embedded little clips right here and hail cores. And that's basically what the NWS is saying in this MD over here in western Michigan. They're calling for this type, or they're calling for again strong, possibly intense tornadoes or embedded tornadoes possible here, and right up into the Grand Rapids region. Again, this is a this does include Grand Rapids, so this is definitely very concerning here for Grand Rapids. I mean, if you're up in Grand Rapids, you got the possibility of very strong tornadoes tonight. To see very strong tornadoes tonight. So, just be ready to take shelter if you're under a tornado warning or anything like that. And these are going to be some strong storms here pushing through Michigan. Supercells. Here we got damage in Juneau. Some farms are getting damaged. Got some Mayville trees down. Yeah. So, new severe thunderstorm warning. It looks like 1-inch hail. It's going to be 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts possible with this thing. But obviously not much in terms of tornadic activity, as this activity all kind of exits exits Wisconsin and Illinois here. We do, but again, over here down in central Illinois, we do have these isolated cells over here, and they are kind of all congealed into a line, but possible isolated cells over here. This one's getting warned for against 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts here, right over Bloomington. So, yeah, I got a pretty decent storm right over Bloomington here. So we'll definitely have to continue to watch this thing. It is not Torpos anymore, so that's good. But yeah, definitely quite the interesting evening we are having so far here. Looks like this this storm is severe thunderstorm warning is updating. Got hail up to 2 inches again. 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So this is the type of stuff we were originally watching for, actually, to push up into Chicago. So hopefully these storms don't materialize anymore, and we don't have a Chicago threat to take care of here. But obviously, all these cells up in Milwaukee are starting to push off here. You have a lone tornado warning up here for, let's see here, for kind of northern central Wisconsin. This tornado warning is for this broad area of circulation right here. Kind of in rural Wisconsin right now. That's good. So if it does produce anything, it'll be rural, but it's very isolated and not really near any radars right now. So, we also have more severe thunderstorm warnings up here. These don't really have, or these are not torpos, so tornado warnings or tornadoes are not expected with these cells here. But again, golf ball size hail is definitely possible here with these storms near Wittensburg. So definitely some damaging hail there. But again, these storms are starting to push off onto the lakes or onto the lake here. You do have isolated storms starting to blow up over Aurora or near Aurora, and got some isolated stuff going up, like we were talking, or like we pointed out. Probably should be warned here shortly, but it's not getting warned. Unless it is, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna double check radar. Okay, no, it's not. Cool. Okay, got radar and Mega on my phone just to keep up to date because this thing keeps freezing on me. So just in case it does that again. But yeah, so these isolated storms will be watched here, as well as these other ones down here in central Illinois. So you have no severe thunderstorm warning for 1 inch hail. This is going to be near Pawnee, Illinois. Doesn't appear likely that it will be a tornadic. This cell is looking pretty interesting. This other cell just above it got a small, weird hooky feature, but nothing really too much to worry about with it going on here. So we'll just continue, or so we'll definitely watch it, but definitely not something that we need to be concerned about right now. Something possibly going on here towards Lexington, just along I-55 here. Again, just nothing really going on here. This severe thunderstorm warning is probably about to expire here. But I do want to point out that before these storms went off the coast, this was public reported golf ball size, I think. Not too sure. So, yeah, decent size hail there. Possible area of rotation here, kind of near Plymouth and Sheboygan. Yeah, that is going to be right here. You can see that little curvature there, kind of spiraling. Just match it up with the radar here. See if we can't see anything. You can see you can see there's definitely, it's not rotating right now, but there's definitely something trying to happen there with this. And then over here, it looks like we have another broad area of possible rotation just right there. Very weak, but and possibly could do something here. Watch it as it goes off the coast here. And we got another area near Sheboygan Falls. It looks like just a small couplet, but couplet nonetheless. Near Sheboygan Falls. No CC on it. That is good. It is about across I-43. But again, yeah, that is the couplet right now, right there. That is a weak little area. We'll have to monitor here. But yeah, so I'm gonna be right back with y'all. Just gonna go use the bathroom, and then we will continue coverage. Alrighty, we're back. Um, see, just checking in on the latest scan. Looks like so this area right here, it is about across, or it is crossing I-43. Very broad area of rotation. There's not really anywhere except for maybe up here that looks concerning. But of course, we've seen that very rapidly evolve here. So Haven, I'd definitely take shelter if I were in Haven, just in case. Definitely think that needs to be warned before it goes off the coast. But look at these gust fronts, or look at these gusts here as they enter open waters here. We've got probably about 80 miles an hour measured by rate or measured by radar there. That is intense wind. If that makes it to land, that is going to be intense wind there. So yeah, again, I think we've got new watches. Unless I turn them off. Yeah, I turn them off. Hold on. I'm just gonna double check here. We're just gonna temporarily turn this on. We have no new watches here for the for Michigan yet. So there's that. Looks like we have a new special marine warning. Okay. Nothing too concerning there with that. That is, of course, all this is out to sea right now. And I mean, the only people who are at threat here are boaters. So, if you're in one of these special marine warnings, definitely, and you're a boater, definitely take shelter. But I don't think any boaters have internet. So, looks like we have another area of possible rotation here, just near Belgium and Oostburg. But right there, that looks like another area of weak rotation, possibly a mesocyclone there. And then over here, we've been discussing this other area of broad rotation here. Again, it is just near I-43, and it looks like we probably have to reload this. So hang tight with me. Last update was a couple minutes ago. Well, we're just gonna wait just a couple minutes, and if it doesn't update, then there you have. Then we'll reload it. but last update was 1716. So looks like it's still updating because we got new marine warnings being issued. Yeah, a new marine warning just got issued again. 50 knot winds. That is 60 miles an hour, by the way, if you don't know that. So 50 knot winds there. So again, yeah, some nasty storms about to head on to or into Michigan here. So if you're in Muskegon, Grand Haven, Holland, Grand Rapids, Cannon Township, let's see here, possibly Lansing. Got some major locations here: Battle Creek, Kalamazoo, Marshall. See your Beaton Harbor, Shoreham. All should be seeking shelter, or not seeking shelter. Watching these storms just in case they do something. You can really see this bowing echo right here. I mean, look at these. Just look at this. Just very potent bowing there with these storms. We draw them out there. Just look at that. So, yeah, very interesting storms tonight. I do want to go ahead and jump back down here to our isolated cells up here near Bloomington and Central Illinois. Because these cells are producing 2.75 inch hails. That is nearly 3 inches, y'all. Look at this hail near Fairbury. Look at this hail. That is some monster hail right there. And we got it on CC again. So yeah, again, strong hail here. Pushing into areas like Pontiac and Fairbury. Yeah. Again, so if y'all are in Fairbury or Pontiac, definitely should be taking shelter. This is again a 70 mile an hour, 2.75 inch hail, severe thunderstorm warning. A new severe thunderstorm warning down here. Looks like, let's see here. Yeah, again, 60 mile an hour, 1.75 inch hail is likely with this thing. If you're in Illopolis, you're already dealing with storms. You're about to deal with another storm here. You're in Blue Mound as well. Edinburgh, Kinsiad, Pawnee again. Yeah, so all these locations should be taking shelter. I mean, these discrete cells down here really haven't been too tornadic over the past several hours. The only cell I'm really watching for right now is down here near Illiopolis. Sorry about that, Illiopolis. You can see that little curvature there. So I'm definitely watching that area very carefully. You can see it does have broad area of rotation there. But it doesn't look like it is really trying to do anything right this second. So, I mean, we'll wait a couple scans here, see if it does do anything. But other than that, new tornado watch just got issued. Okay, well, we just got a new tornado watch, y'all. I am gonna go ahead and connect to the Grand Rapids radar real quickly. All right. So what I want to do really quickly here, and I'm gonna do this And so tornado watch, it doesn't look like it's showing up. But we do have a new tornado watch for Michigan. That it just got issued, so unless my radar's stuck again, then it should be out here in a minute. Yeah, again, a few tornadoes possible. Scattered hail up to 2 inch in size, and again, scattered gusts up to 80 miles an hour if possible. I think I probably have to reload my radar again. Looking like it. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna real quickly reload. Things aren't loading in. So that's always a problem. There we go. All right, now everything's loaded in. Great. Looks like radar is not loading though, so that's fun. Last update was at 220 or 1722, which was 522. So yeah, it's fine. It's not too long. But as you can see here, primary threats include a few tornadoes possible, scattered damaging winds likely, and isolated significant gusts up to 80 miles an hour. And a scattered large hail and isolated very large hail up to 2 inches in diameter. And in the MD they did say 2 to 3, so maybe even 3 inches possible. We can see a few tornadoes may also occur within the line of convection. And these tornadoes, again, according to the MD, pretty gosh darn strong. The MD said 150 miles an hour possible, so that's definitely a risk factor here over the next couple hours. And we will be live on the air covering it all. I mean, so yeah. But yeah, so nothing really is happening right now as these storms are, crossing the lake here. We do have, again, isolated, severe thunderstorm warnings down here, central Illinois. All kind of connected to this. They're all kind of connected to this front. I'm thinking, yeah. So they're all being kind of pushed east. Yeah, east. So we'll see if we get anything significant out of these storms, and hopefully we don't. So looking back at this cell now near Fairbury cell, Bloomington, I guess you could say Bloomington, Fairbury, it doesn't matter. 2.75 inch hail is occurring with this thing. This is a destructive thunderstorm. Again, so we now have a destructive severe thunderstorm warning in effect now. For this is going to be for Fairbury. This is going to be again for 2.75 inch hail and 70 mile an hour wind gusts. This is a destructive storm. Okay, so that is not rotation, by the way. That is hail. People impacted, or people who definitely need to take shelter from this include Pontiac. Definitely is at threat here. Also, Dwight and Fairbury is currently getting it right now. So, definitely some significant hail going through Fairbury there. New severe thunderstorm warning down here in central Illinois near Decatur. This is going to be for 1.25 inch hail, so go full size hail, and 60 mile an hour wind gusts. I think 5 mile an hour or 60 mile an hour wind gusts. We got that isolated hail, or that we got that pretty big hail core there. Looking back at this on your Iliopolis, I mean, it's still got that broad area of rotation there, right there. That'd be that area, or that'd be our area that we were watching currently, right around there. So yeah, and it doesn't look like anything's happening with that area right this second. So I'll definitely continue to come back to this that little area for the next couple minutes, just see if anything happens. But you can just see that it is trying to hook out there. So yeah, definitely not a good situation there if it does do anything. A new severe thunderstorm warning, still destructive. It's just updated. Looks like, again, just not a good situation there. They are warning some of these storms here off, and this is going to include Chicago. So severe thunderstorm warning for Chicago. This is for golf ball size hail near Evanston. You can see that there. So Evanston's got some golf ball size hail going. Also have another cell blowing up. Looks like at the bottom of the warning, your Route 355 or I-35 or I-355. Again, it's these are pretty monster, or this is some pretty monster hail or pretty large hail that's going through Chicago right now. So, not a good situation. And cells are yet to approach the Michigan area. So it's definitely some. And just looking at this monster hail core here near Fairbury. This is a destructive storm here for Fairbury, as well as Dwight now as well. And I did notice they cut off mostly the areas near Pontiac, and this is just updated. But yeah, Pontiac is kind of just outside of this destructive warning. I'd still take shelter if I was there, just in case. But yeah, this thing is just producing monster hail here and 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So not a good mix there for this supercell. We are going to go ahead and just double check Twitter. Of course, got to make sure nothing's happening. Looks like we have a new tornado warning. It is going to be for our storm that is, or Iliopolis storm. That storm that we were watching there for that hooking is now warned for possible tornadic activity. So yeah, you can see it is interfering with that radar just a little bit, but you can see there is a little broad area of rotation there that possibly could do something within the next several minutes. And again, this is a new tornado warning. So that's that. And then we have another area, looks like trying to wrap up here, kind of near Maroa. And this area is a little bit more embedded. So, and we've seen what these embedded areas of rotation can do. So let's hope it doesn't drop on the ground. But this is definitely looking a lot more worrying than the one just below it, below this other one near Maroa. And again, this is definitely a concerning area, or another concerning area that I'd be watching. So again, yeah, we're gonna keep our eyes on these two areas for a little bit, just see what they do. So we await that next scan here to come in. Wait a second. All right, just got some water. So again, back to coverage. And so again, if you're in Warrensburg, Forsyth, Arena, Argenta, Lakedale, I definitely take shelter if I were in those areas. Again, this is looking very concerning on reflectivity. You got that classic hook there. If this thing wraps up more, we definitely could see a dangerous situation out of this. Marine alarm. Sorry about that. So again, back to coverage. This is going to be heading kind of towards Forsyth, so just a little concerning there. And then this other area of rotation, just above it, is going to be near probably right around here somewhere now. But it looks like my radar just decided to die on me again. Jesus, this is frustrating. There we go. Got a new scan. So again, these two areas are, and one's up here, or one's up here just towards, or Maria, and the other one is directly below it, kind of heading in the direction of Forsyth. Again, broad areas of rotation, nothing really we need to be concerned about yet. But like we've been saying, these embedded storms definitely can, pull stuff on us. So we just want to be monitoring that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and reload. I don't think warning data is. Yeah, it's kind of broken a little bit. All right, there we go. Oh, this radar is being crappy right now, but we will continue to do coverage here, crappy radar or not. So again, we are going to be watching these two spots here. One near, again, Decatur, and the other one near Marawa. Yeah. For possible tornadic activity. Looks like velocity is not showing much in terms of tornadic activity with these cells, but velocity definitely is. It looks like we just have a very powerful little area of wind there. Looks like a possible RFD surge there. So, definitely concerning for wind. Still obviously nothing going on that is tornadic with these storms in central Illinois. So we're going to push back up here, check on the ones up in Michigan. So again, these storms are literally middle of the of the Great Lakes. So they shouldn't come onto land for quite a little bit. But when they do, they are expected to explode and produce possibly destructive storms. So again, we will be watching all that go down here through the next several minutes, watching for that to go down. And it's just, and again, the storm is just popping off. Like, we got 2-inch hail, and now I'm not too sure, but I think that's another area of rotation there, trying to get going. Well, it's right on the edge. I don't know if that's just contamination or what. I mean, it's very potent, so no, we'll definitely have to watch that, just in case that does try and do something there. But yeah, and pushing down towards the storm again in near Decatur cell, still continues to go. It doesn't really show any signs of stopping. Obviously, there is a mesocyclone there being detected by reflectivity, but it's just not really doing much on velocity. It's not looking really that impressive on velocity, and but definitely interesting for sure. Definitely want to monitor that. Looks like we are getting either an expiration or an update. Yeah, no, it's an expiration. Possibly new severe thunderstorm warning here. Yes, there is. Golf ball size hail has been observed with this storm. You can look at an airport radar. You got that cell right here. And it is currently the hail core is currently near I-290, 290, yeah. And it is again heading right into Chicago. So again, golf ball size hail is observed with this thing. So that is some very very strong hail being observed here. And again, yeah, so we're definitely just going to be monitoring this just in case it does anything. But obviously, these cells are going off the coast. Yeah. But while we have a little bit of a grace period here, let's go ahead, and I want to just go ahead and explain to y'all what we're going to be dealing with over the next couple of days. Of course, this was today's risk, and we got that enhanced risk over here. Pretty much verified, I'd say. I mean, tornado wise, probably not. Just an isolated threat there. Of course, we did have that Tentor, which is still kind of ongoing there. Right, or that little alley is where we're going to be watching for next. But tomorrow we're going to see a shift all the way down to central or central eastern U.S. And we've seen that we literally saw this exact same outbreak in March. This exact same form of outbreak in March. You can go watch that stream if you want. But we have a moderate risk tomorrow with tornado threat. Only 10% this time, so it's not going to be as high as it was last time, or as it was, the last couple outbreaks that we've had in this region. The wind threat is going to be the main threat. Again, 45 hatched wind threat. So this is definitely going to be a wind bag here. And you can see they're saying a regional outbreak of severe thunderstorms is likely across parts of the middle Mississippi and Ohio Friday afternoon into Friday night. This may include a few intense supercells posing risk for large hail and tornadoes during the evening into the overnight hours. This will include an upscale, growing, and organizing bow line, posing a risk for strong damaging winds and continuing risk for tornadoes. So again, tomorrow there is definitely the risk for at least 80, possibly pushing up to 90 miles an hour, and we will be live covering. Maybe a full party. Dave and Justin might join us. So we'll see about that. And then we got hail risk also pretty high, 30. So obviously wind and hail are main threats throughout the next couple days. And then probabilistic. This is day 3. We got that possible risk here. It's going to be for there's possible 15% chance of or 15 hatched percent chance of of severe weather here. And this is gonna include the Dallas-Fort Worth region and parts of Arkansas, Oklahoma. We got Texas in here. And then day 4, we have another area of 15% chance for severe weather, which is, if you don't know, slight risk, basically. So slight risk all the way down from Colorado to Texas. And the last time we saw this type of setup was back in, I think, April 2024. I remember covering a very, very deadly tornado outbreak that day. But again, yeah, so 15% chance for this. Models have been going haywire on this event, so definitely very concerning. Then day 5, we got another threat. So yeah, again, another slight risk. This one extends all the way down from Nebraska down to Texas, and again, this one also has models going haywire on it. So again, it's going to be an eventful next couple of days. Should be jet-packed couple of days, and we will have full coverage, live streams of that all happening, and again, possible full party here as well. Justin and David joining us. Back to coverage, we've got a new severe thunderstorm warning going into effect here. This is going to be for, again, 1-inch hail observed. This is going to be trained spotters. This storm has a history of producing quarter to half dollar size hail. This is going to be in the Elk Grove Village and Evanston area. So of course we got that, very large hail going on with it. That storm producing very large hail. Then we got again this cell down here has pushed all the way from Bloomington up to near the Chicago metro area. Again, this thing is very damaging. And we got 70-mile-an-hour winds and 2-inch hail with this thing. So definitely seek shelter if you're in the path of that. And then down here again, we got that tornado warning. And this is going to include Arena. But again, yeah. So I don't really see this storm producing. It definitely looks way weaker than it did, and it's no longer showing, that concentrated area of rotation on reflectivity anymore. So, probably going to pull back on that sell. But yeah, that is what we got going on currently. Looks like a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. Looks like down here again. Just some lag there. Sorry about this. Just gotta have this radar load in. But again, yeah. So places like Hercher. Let's see here. Other route to be impacted by this include Hercher and Rhetoric and eventually Bonfield. So yeah. New updates here. Yeah. So this hail core is all right. So there is a hail core with this storm near Hercher. Definitely looks very strong here. So it's showing up on CC. So yeah, again, very strong hail core near Hercher. So if I were in Hercher, I definitely want to take shelter here. We also have new storms blowing up over here in Chicago near Tinley Park and Orland Park. These aren't going to be really that much of a tornado producer. Tornado producers here, but definitely take shelter if you're in these areas. Storms are starting to get close to land here. Although they are starting to look a little bit weaker. I'm guessing these ones ahead that they're thinking these ones ahead are going to start exploding here pretty soon. But again, yeah, pretty decent setup we got going on right now. But yeah, so we're going to be continuing to watch these cells just off the coast here of Michigan. And these cells have the possibilities of producing strong tornadoes. And these are kind of heading towards Grand Rapids, so this is kind of concerning. But we will be watching these storms the next couple minutes here. Let's see what they do on land, or when they make landfall here. So places like Muskegon, Norton Shores, Grand Haven, Grand Rapids, Holland. Let's see, Canyon Township. I'll probably should take shelter here. definitely do want to keep watching these storms here. Continue to get going. So then I'm looking down here towards the south of this, or south of this big front storm system. You got these little blips just kind of popping up here offshore, and these ones are, I think, the storms that people are, or that the NWS is watching for possible tornadic capabilities. So we definitely need to be watching this sector most importantly over the next couple minutes here, for possible tornadic, capabilities. Um, Obviously, there's not much going on. I believe there is a, yep, there is a new tornado warning. They are going to be continuing this tornado warning for this again tornadic supercell right here, tornado and quarter size hail. But again, this is, I mean, it looks very broad on radar. This definitely could do something here any minute, so we definitely should be watching this here. I definitely think this possibly has a chance to tornado, but I'm not really too sure. Looks like oh, all right. All right. And anyway, back to our coverage here. I think I've decided a plan. I'm probably going to shut down the stream pretty shortly and just re-all it to Ryan Holly'all or something like that. Or because I'm, a lot. So I will, so I'm probably going to, just root y'all to Ryan Holly'all, and I'm going to probably end it off here. And we will be back with you tomorrow, definitely, for sure. 100% we will be back with you tomorrow. The stream will be scheduled probably later tonight, I'd say. So let me go ahead and get Amy, unless he's not live anymore. Doesn't really make any. Oh yeah, he is. Okay, cool. All right, let me go ahead and link. Link his stream in the chat, and we will end it off here. About 3 hours of coverage, and more to come tomorrow. All right, here you all go. Head to that link if you want more coverage. But again, that is going to be about it. See you later. See ya.